guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a super quick one just in regards to warming up and cooling down before and after an exercise. The reason I think this is really important to discuss is because there is a lot of things that we can do that actually are possibly going to injure us if we're not doing the correct order of things in a workout. And in particular, static stretching, which is the traditional notion of stretching, because I know myself, I personally did this before working out a lot of the time, and it's a really counterproductive actually, and can actually mean that we end up hurting ourselves. So warm-ups. If I can't stretch at the beginning, you might be wondering, what should I be doing? So really important that your warm-up actually mimics what you're going to be doing in the exercise. So it is very dependent on what kind of training you are doing. So for example, if you are going to be doing some cardio and things, I would recommend that you implement some cardio at the beginning of your warm-up, potentially a light run, maybe some light rowing. You can use these as well if you're going to be doing some strength-based exercises, but obviously mimicking what you're doing. So for example, if it is back day, maybe some light rowing might be good. If you're going to be doing legs, you could do a light jog, but again, we don't want to fatigue too much, so we want to keep the exercise that we're doing at about a 3 to 4, with 1 being sitting on the lounge not doing much, or 10 being absolutely everything you can give hard out. So yeah, just keeping it at around a 3 to 4, especially for cardio. However, if you are doing any sort of resistance training, you can also do potentially some warm-up sets. So that would be obviously working out what you're doing for your main exercise and then just dropping it way back for a warm-up set, getting those muscles used to doing that motion, which is really what we want to be doing in a workout. Just priming our muscles for exactly what we're going to do, but just obviously getting them ready and turning on those neurological responses. Now, the reason that we do warm up is because it does create physiological responses. So we're going to have our breathing increase, we're going to get our heartbeat pumping a little bit faster, and obviously our blood moving around our body, because we're going to need that for the exercises. One other thing that I can definitely recommend, especially for beginners, if you're just doing a very balanced workout, I would recommend dynamic stretching. Dynamic stretching is great because really what it is you're taking any kind of motion that you're about to do in your workout and then adding movement, just making sure your muscles are primed again. So very similar to like warm-up sets, but it could just be stretching out those muscles in the same range of motion that you're going to be using them. For example, if you're going to be squatting, I would recommend doing even some like jump squats or something, just to get your body primed for that, obviously, but we're not loading up in the warm-up. Onto the cool down. Now, I personally believe that the cool down is more important than the actual workout itself and then the warm-up. So for me, the problem a lot of the time, and something that I would do as well, is you'd go hard with your workout, whether it be a HIIT routine, whether it be resistance training or cardio, work out really hard and fast, and then you go, all right, I'm done, and go straight back into work. Now, unfortunately, when you are training, it's really great for your body, but it does release cortisol and your body is in a heightened state. So really what you need to be doing is calming it down after an exercise. Otherwise, you're taking all of that and using that in the rest of your day, which is not something we want to be doing. So very important that we are calming our body down and stretching. Now, this is where our traditional notion of stretching comes back in, which is great. So again, though, it's really important that we are targeting the muscles that we used in our workout. So for example, if you did squats, it's really important that we are doing some glute stretches, doing some quad stretches, because those are the muscles we used. And that goes for every exercise. So obviously bench press, we want to be stretching out that way. Even if you did a cycle ride, that's your quads and your glutes, we want to make sure that we're stretching them out correctly. Now, with those stretches though, the reason I say I would rather you don't do them at the beginning of the workout is because you are prone to injury. Your muscles aren't warmed up yet. So if you're stretching at the beginning of an exercise, it's very likely that you are going to overstretch them and you're going to cause injury. So we want to avoid that and leave that to the end. So at the end, once we've done this though, it is really important that that's not where our warm down ends. We need to make sure that we're also slowing our breathing. In regards to breathing, there are lots of different techniques you can use. I personally enjoy box breathing, and if you'd like more information on what box breathing is and how to do it, let me know. Otherwise, there are heaps of options. I just think it's an easy way to include this at the end that will bring your breathing down, help slow down all these physiological responses, and allow your nervous system to recover. It's really important that we include this, because if you don't, you're going to stay in this state where your body thinks that it's in fight or flight mode. And we don't want to do that, because it's going to hinder your performance, it's going to hinder your recovery, and it's going to, so for example, a lot of people are doing weight loss, have a lot of weight loss goals. It's going to hinder that. You're not going to be able to lose that weight because your body is in a state of stress. So I hope this video was informative to you guys. I know it was short, but I just wanted to keep it simple. If you do want more information and just a little bit more detail, I will be saving some links at the bottom which you can go to and research further for yourself. Thanks heaps, guys, and looking forward to posting again soon. Bye, have a great day. Hi guys, thank you so much for coming back and welcome to my channel again. Today's video is a quick one that summarizes dynamic versus static stretching. Some of the most basic dynamic stretching. How does this apply to you? Our heartbeat starts increasing, Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's topic that I would like to discuss is just a very basic understanding on stretching and what kind of stretching we should be doing in a warm-up versus a warm-down. Hi everyone! This is so hard.